3 months ago, I got the ECOVACS DEEBOT T90 Pro, and since then I've been using it almost every day. And after 90 days, I think I finally figured out what robot vacuums are actually good at. Because when you first get one, all the smart features are impressive. The mapping, the mopping, and the self-emptying dock, all of that. But after a few months, you stop paying attention to the features and start paying attention to the experience. What works, what doesn't. How much maintenance is actually needed, and whether it genuinely makes your life easy. The idea is simple, a robot that can handle your floors daily without you stressing. So if you're thinking of buying one, or you're wondering what it's like to live with one long term, here's what I've learned after using the ECOVACS T90 Pro for 90 days. Let's start with mopping. When I first got this, I was genuinely impressed. Clean mop pads, consistent water flow, and after a run, the floors look noticeably clean. But after a few months, I realized what the robot vacuum is actually good at. It's not a deep cleaning replacement. It's a maintenance cleaner. If you run regularly, your floors stay consistently clean and you rarely need to mop it yourself. Now, if a stain has been sitting on the floor for days, don't expect it to remove it in just one pass. That's pretty normal for most robot vacuums. What stood out for me was consistency. The self-washing mop system also helps because you're not constantly dealing with dirty mop pads. So no, it doesn't replace mopping completely, but it does make you think about mopping a whole less. So now let's talk about failure logs. Now, I had one funny experience with this robot vacuum. I created a mess. I was testing the robot vacuum. I put ketchup on my floor and I told it to clean it. Now, halfway into cleaning the ketchup, I already got the clip I needed. So I was like, you know what? Let's do the center rug next. Now, normally when it's done with cleaning the mess, it's supposed to go back to the dock, clean itself up, change water. But I used the voice command to tell it, go straight to the rug and clean the rug. And guess what? Residue from the ketchup was still on the roller and it just went on the rug and created a mess. What I learned out of this error was that after cleaning, it's supposed to go back to the dock, clean itself, then you can start a new cleaning. So don't do that. Other than that, it's been reliable over time, no major issues. No random breakdown. It just quietly does the job with no complaints. I set my robot vacuum to work from 4 a.m. so I don't even see it do the job half of the time. When I come to the studio, it's all clean. Next, let's talk about edge cleaning. For edges and corners, it's pretty good. Along the wall, it stays close enough to pick up most dirt, and because it's cleaning regularly, you don't really notice dirt building up. For everyday cleaning, it does the job really well, but for some corners, you need to step in occasionally. So next, let's move to hair and debris pickup. Now, hair pickup has been really solid with this robot vacuum, although you still need to remove the hair from the brush every now and then because sometimes after cleaning it gets tangled up. And that's probably the biggest thing I've learned about robot vacuum in general. They're not maintenance free. Time to time, you will need to step in and clean it. But the difference is that you don't have to do that every day. It can even go for months and there's no hair debris on it. But the fact I've used it over time, I noticed I had to step in and do that. Now, is this a trade-off? I would say no. If I don't expect something that cleans that long, for example, clean for a month, and I don't have to step in to clean it. It's almost impossible. Now let's move to rug vacuum test. Rugs are actually better than I expected. As soon as robot vacuum moves onto a rug, the suction increases automatically, and for everyday dust, crumbs, and dirt, it actually does a good job. Even for thicker rug, the performance has been consistent, and I've not noticed any difference over the few months. I also like how smooth it moves around. It gets on and off the rug easily, rarely gets stuck, and doesn't drag the rug around. As for voice command, it's really, really cool.
Hi Echo, start cleaning.
Alright, DEEBOT will start cleaning the whole house in agent hosting mode.
But I realized I didn't use it that much. Setting it up is easy though, and basic commands like start cleaning or send it back to the dock or clean a particular spot can be very useful. But honestly, I found myself using the app far more, often because it was faster and more specific than voice commands. So let's move to the battery. I would say it's one of the easiest things to live with. A full charge is enough to have a long cleaning session. And if it does run low, it simply goes back to the dock and charges while it's refilling water or cleaning itself. Over the last 3 months, I would say I've had no charging issue, no docking problem, or no noticeably battery degradation. And within the price segment of $699, the ECOVACS T90 Pro has the closest experience to owning a flagship robot vacuum. So it's time to give my conclusion. After living with the ECOVACS DEEBOT T90 Pro for 90 days, my biggest takeaway is simple. It doesn't replace cleaning, it reduces how much effort it takes to clean. Your floors stay consistently clean in background, and you spend a little less time thinking or even actually cleaning. Is it perfect? No. You still need to clean the brush occasionally. You still need to refill water, throw away dirty water, and empty the dirt bag. Basically, you do this every week, which is not bad. Compared to doing this yourself every day, it's a huge reduction to your day-to-day effort. Would I buy this again? I would say yes, I would. Not because it's completely hands-free, but because it does exactly what I want a robot vacuum to do. It keeps the floor clean with little involvement from me, and it makes my life easy. So yeah, this is my 3-month review of the ECOVACS DEEBOT T90 Pro. Hope you guys like it. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Tell me what you think about this robot vacuum. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.